Okay, so the hot news of the day is Trump is furious over this new thing from the Senate, and I agree with him. I don't know why Pelosi and all these people spent all this time clowning around with funding a bunch of other countries when we need help ourselves. And they're sending money in the millions and millions to these other countries, and then a bunch of money to museums that aren't even open. Why? This is not our concern. We are concerned for people staying alive during this pandemic. We are concerned for the people that are still alive, trying to make it through the pandemic, because we're so far behind financially because of the pandemic, whether working or not. There's tons of homeless people being evicted illegally, whether paying or not, because the market's gone up and property values have tripled out, and the market's gone up again in the last 24 hours just slightly. It's wrong. I 100% agree with Trump. It's absolutely wrong. Where are the Senate's brains? I mean, really? Really? And even Joe Biden said he wants to do another stimulus check in January. Well, so we got two presidents that are saying virtually the same thing. It's not enough stimulus check. So, Trump wants a $2,000 stimulus check per person. That's just, final. He wants some money to stay with the people and handle the pandemic, not be shipped all over the place to build, warfare stuff and help other countries and all that. No. And I absolutely agree. We need to be concerned with what is going on right now. It is killing people left and right. Okay? Left and right. We need to be concerned with the pandemic. And if it takes a standalone bill or whatever, because this is insane. How stupid can you be? Nancy Pelosi got to sit there and eat $50 a pint ice cream and brag about it. And the refrigerator, the stock's all 65 flavors or whatever it is. While she's overlooking the Alcatraz Island, where actually they need to jail her. They really do. Put her out there for a little bit to think about what she's doing, because she is the leader of trying to destroy the United States and continue to let people to die off and suffer and families suffer, because she just wants a vendetta to Trump. The point is not a vendetta to whoever and who else. The point is, how do you solve that problem? How do you really solve that problem? You start helping your people in the United States. You take care of your country. Not everybody else's. You take care of your country. And forget the post office raise. That's worthless. That is just the most worthless effort in the world. That service is so bad and continues to be bad. And I wouldn't give anybody a raise that's not doing their job. Got me? It'd be better off to go to the police department, fire department, EMTs, healthcare workers, front-end workers, and things like that. Forget the post office. Until they can prove better what they're doing at their job, everybody use UPS and some other delivery services than United States Post Office, because it's worthless at this point, and has been worthless since the pandemic began, and is worthless for even the election. Forget it. Let's concentrate on the American people, the people that reside in the United States. Okay? This is pure insanity. I 100% agree with Trump. I mean, we need to help Yesterday Express. But, you know, I 100% agree. The government was liable for this whole thing as far as, you know, making people stay home and all that kind of stuff. $2,000 check per person should be the bare minimum of where we're at. Because we got 2 presidents agreeing on this, you know. 2 presidents agreeing on this at the same time. They're both saying the same thing. Biden's saying when he gets in office, he's going to go ahead and do a stimulus check in January after this one's even passed. So we got 2 presidents saying basically the same thing. It's just not enough. Okay? So, and unfortunately, you got that woman up there, that Pelosi woman up there, that's just going to try everything in the world to stop Trump. She doesn't want to do anything that will please him whatsoever. Anything that'll make him look good. She wants to just drag it out and drag it out and drag it out. You know, it'd sure be nice if people would stop dying. You know? The hospitals are overloaded. All over the states, they're just slammed. There is no more room. We need to get the vaccine going. We need to get people to social distance and wear face masks. We need to get people to stay clean and care. We need to get all these tourists to stop moving around to all these different states, especially Florida, because everything else is on lockdown. You need to stay in your state and respond appropriately, because that's why your state is like that, because you guys don't care. But it doesn't bother you to come to Florida and freaking kill people, bringing the corona, because you don't want to social distancing, you don't want to wear a mask. Stay indoors. Don't come out. You know? But yeah, I agree with Trump 100%. The stimulus bill is ridiculous. It has a list of, 13 different countries that we're supposed to be sending millions of dollars to? Why is that money not going to the pandemic? Are you people insane? Is this why it takes you so long to make a decision on a stimulus package? Because you're too busy worrying about all this other stupidity? That you can't get a standalone bill just for a check? And then turn around and do another standalone bill just for unemployment? Let's do stuff that we need the most. How do you solve the problem? What is the biggest problem right now? People are dying. People are dying. Okay? Your second biggest problem is a ton of people are on unemployment and more will be coming. Okay? Because a lot of states are in lockdown and these people can't even go to work. So they're migrating. Okay? So your next biggest problem is to keep people from being on the street. Okay? Because it just makes the sickness worse. It kills more people when people are just set out on the street. And it's happening that by the hundreds in Fort Walton Beach, Florida, by the hundreds, people are being illegally evicted, whether they paid rent or not, and being forced to go on the street or to be in a shelter or with a bunch of other people, which that's dangerous. You know what I mean? That's very dangerous. And it's not right. All those illegal landlords and any judges or anything else that's involved in that, they all need to be fined huge and put in jail where they belong. That's fact. That's fact, because that's human cruelty, what they're doing. There's no excuse for it. It's wrong. Okay? So there it is. Yeah. I agree with Trump. And I don't care if you like Trump or not. That's not the point. But I'm just telling you, he's looking at it in the dollar amounts, and he's saying that dollars are going to places we don't need it right now. We need to take care of ourselves, our USA, and we don't have time to be paying everybody else's way. We just don't. People are dying by the second. Let's stop it. Let's make an effort. Let's help people. Let's help people. Get back to that drawing board and get it done right, Nancy Pelosi and your whole crew of Jews over there. Do it right. and do it fast. And if it takes doing it on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, you need to be doing it. Because you're creating a very volatile USA. That's why things are going crazy. That's why people are drunk driving and doing drugs and killing people and fighting and shooting cops and doing crazy stuff. Because they don't care. They're mad and they don't care. And all you're doing is starting a big fight. So solve the problem. Okay? When our own president can't even have pride enough to sign a bill to help the people, there's something seriously wrong with that picture. But the Senate's always been screwed up. It's been screwed up since Kennedy was around. They didn't like him either, because he spoke out. You know? And if Kennedy stayed alive, things have been a lot different. So, get it together, Senate and Pelosi, and do it. Because you guys don't have time for vacation. You need to take care of the country. Pelosi, you know, she makes over $200,000 a year being on the Senate. For what? To be a troublemaker? To be an idiot? Everybody should be camping out on her doorstep with a plate, waiting for something to eat, waiting for her to throw dollars out the window. Because that's what she needs to do, because she doesn't deserve her pay either. Really. There's no excuse for this. So, there you go. Talk to you guys later. I hope this gets solved, because Trump is right. 100% right. And there's no lie about that.